Let's go. I'll verse the feature. Hold on, I have to do something real quick. First, let me close my window. Turn on better lighting.
This is a lot of girl.
Load up this roster real quick.
Get out of the trap!
They're in their daddies. Come on. What the fuck?
I'll be on rookie for right now. Let's go. Super Bowl. Quarterly. Normal. 15 minutes. There I go. Sorry I've been gone for so long. I've been planning on making a video, but I keep on forgetting because of school and everything, so I just decided to live stream. Gonna watch the Ohio State football game later. Them versus Michigan State. So put your bets in the comments on who's going to win this game and the Ohio State versus a Michigan State game later tonight. No one cares about your intro.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air.
Middle.
Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. 50 years after Joe Namath and the guarantee, we are underway in Super Bowl 53. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. On first down, Brady. And his first pass is incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And that'll bring up second down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brady. And that is incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open
Middle.
space, and they believe that he
Who's
can
at the kick
mismatches
return?
they can exploit.
I'll change up who kicks returns and everything else later.
Fielded at the 20. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Room to run past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other.
And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown.
Hey, baby, let's go, Ingram.
First touchdown of the Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead.
Brandon, this is the Super Bowl. A touchdown scored in any game is big. In this one, it's massive.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Yeah, later if I win this, I'll play on pro.
Kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing on first down is Brady. And this is incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
That's a 3rd down and out, bro.
Be quick, but don't hurry.
Let's give him under smoke. Let's go.
That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And able to find Dorsett. Philip Dorsett by himself. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Okay.
Philip Dorsett.
Okay, I see you.
75 yards.
I sees you.
An extra point of tying this one up.
I sees you.
Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had to score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
All right.
The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
Chuck it off to Barkley. Barkley will run the baby to the house.
Do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Oh!
Free. The collision there.
Good defense.
Brings up 2nd down. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Here's Mahomes to throw. Being chased out left. And now running right through it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45.
Let's go.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Bingo. Wide open.
That's caught inside the 20.
Let's go.
All the way down inside the 20. A gain of 39 that time.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. A first down carry for Barkley. Nice move. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley from 17 yards out. And the Giants are in for 6.
Oh, that was bad. That's that. Yep.
Solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result? 6
Yeah, that's my bad. Let's go. Go there.
Rosas now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Play action. Now it's Brady. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Josh Morrow in there to sack him.
Two-man cover.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And he'll find some space up to about...
All right. Pause it real quick. Go. Right end. Let's put Aaron Donald at replacing him. Bosa replacing him. And while I'm at it, kick return. Punt return. Let Sean McCoy be our punt return man.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to
Cover
open up
two
a world
men.
of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Man-to-man coverage.
On 3rd down, Brady. This is White on the screen. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The screen gets set.
Fixing this real quick. My wire's in the way.
You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your
I'll
back
punt
to
return
use
that
his
to the
legs
middle.
and his
Oh.
elusiveness to
Good
make
punt.
people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
He'll return it from the 6. That's going to
Come
go
on,
to
McCoy. Jesus.
punt. Well done. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory for the 1st and 10.
That's fine.
Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Mahomes now on 1st down. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And they'll get him down up past the 15.
There you go, Ingram. Good catch, bro.
It's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
A handoff to Barkley, shedding the tackle, and an alley to run. Now he goes spin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now Mahomes, and he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A toss out to Barkley. A nice little juke. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Oh, still won't go down. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
First flag in the Super Bowl.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will take it on.
Yeah, baby.
Giant touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Giants add on to their lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good as, that is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
Rosas now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Yeah,
so Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Brady. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. Brady to Hogan for a big one. 42 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They go play action here on 1st down. Going for the deep ball. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Well, not that we had any questions, but it's obvious his arm does not hurt today, does it? He does not mind slinging it around.
He is firing that pigskin around the yard.
Yeah, putting it deep downfield, taking shots. Unsuccessful there. But I like his moxie.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down. A little too much oomph. Too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
This has neither the distance nor the accuracy. It's no good. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance. And the Giants ready to come out now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have
nowhere to go. Here he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And a dump off to White. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now Brady. And this is caught at the end. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. In for the score. And the Patriots are back within a score. The tight end can kind of be that diamond in the rough secret weapon that you have, and right there they show you why.
And it's becoming less of a secret, isn't it, partner? Every game that we do nowadays, the tight end is a...
Give Ingram a break. Give Rob a chance here.
Receiver, not just a blocker, as in the days of old.
Fielded about a yard deep. And now running right through it. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now out come the Giants. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he slides to avoid the hit. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage and make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
And that'll be incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. To Barkley on the check down. Oh, and now he bowls him over. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're going to training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, one never completed anyway.
He dumps it off to Barkley. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. They come out here in the eye. To throw, it's Mahomes. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Mahomes going to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Rob Gronkowski from 8 yards out. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must like they need to steal possessions in this game.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. You know, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got a bike.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Evan Ingram, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Giants add on to their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive.
And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Oh, that's some BS. That crossed the goal line.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Brady and the Patriots now, 1st and 10 at the 40. On the handoff, it's Michel. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And his throw is incomplete. They're facing a tough spot, 3rd and 8 here to start things out. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Kareem Martin in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Skirts by at the 15. Then Hill running right through it. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to...
It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for the Giants. 46 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays... they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Giants just continue to pour it on. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Rosas now to kick this one away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Brady. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. On 2nd down, Michel. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
He's going to air it out for Dorsett. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And they work this out past the 25. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. Oh, and now he pulls him over. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Giants have got it on cruise control. PAT up and good by Rosas. And a rout is on here in this first half. Rosas now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Alright, I'll bring the pressure on man coverage. Let's go Edelman again so he can't throw it. No force an interception.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use
man coverage on Edelman
as this game goes on.
What's the pick line? Oh, not last time, but last time was the
Now Brady throwing on second down. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. Allen hit. He lost the football. And who's got it? The Giants. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Touchdown, Giants. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice game.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. Rosas now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Man coverage. Ooh. Edelman. Let's go Edelman. Let's go Edelman. Nah.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michelle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5.
Ooh,
on a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Throughout his career, Tom Brady has made a living with the quick pass, hasn't he? How about that one? A little slant inside, and I think his arm's gotten stronger throughout his career, too.
Yeah. You can just see one of many examples of why he's made more trips to the Super Bowl than any other quarterback.
Footwork, intelligence, competitiveness, that's Tom Brady in a nutshell. One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw their verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
He hits right, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Help me out, partner. Did they use up all their juice on second down when they got the sack? Because on third down, zero pressure all the time in the world. And he picks up the first down to that throw.
Now a play fake here on first down. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. Over the middle, Dorsett. And he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Now those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Dancing to his left. He's got a man complete. And all the way to the opposite 49-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 45 yards. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown to this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
23 yards on the play. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't need yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team...
That was a face mask.
Don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah. Yeah, I knew.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They'll roll him out right. And he's got it. Touchdown.
Yeah, Barkley.
Saquon Barkley with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Giants just continue to pour it on.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar.
Alright, I'm going to end it there. I will live stream tomorrow.